everybody. So today I have an interesting watch. I was looking for something to be kind of a competition to the Duro because the Duro's been huge on this channel. And I found this one. It's a Stührling Depthmaster. I've heard the Stührling name before, knew nothing about them. So I figured might as well try one. So I also did some research on them. And it turns out they've been around since 1999. They were named after a famous Swiss watchmaker, Max Stührling. But the brand was created in 99 by Chaim Fischer. Sounds like a nice European name. But they started out making tourbillons, which they still do make. If you go to the website, they do sell $2,000 and up tourbillon watches, and then they make all the way down to these quartz watches. So I think that kind of dichotomy in a brand is kind of cool. So I was like, all right, let me check this out. And right off the bat, wasn't really disappointed because the box this thing comes in is gigantic. So here's the box it comes in. Sorry about the mess on my desk. I had to throw this in the wide angle to show it because this is legit like a 14 inch long box. Here's the outer box. Slides out into this nice little orange Stührling original. Everyone deserves luxury. Pops open. Oops, sorry about that. Has the warranty card, a cleaning cloth, and everything up there. And then down here is where the watch was, but you'll see that separately. But for a watch that I think might rival the Duro, this packaging is fantastic. I mean, I think this watch was $28, and this is a nicer box than I've gotten with watches that were 10 times that. So now looking at the watch itself, right off the bat, really getting Duro vibes from it. Obviously, I think that's what they're trying to compete with, but it's a pretty great looking watch. Everything about it really kind of looks like the Duro. The only thing that really jumps out at right out of the box is that there's a Cyclops magnifying the date on it, which the Duro does not have. But it's a really exceptional looking watch. I'm kind of blown away because it's half the price of the Duro. Not saying that, the Duro's only $60. This is $20, $25, $30, whatever it was, half the price. But it's a really spectacular looking watch. The first thing holding it is slightly lighter, I believe. I don't have a Duro on me at the moment to confirm that, but it does feel slightly lighter. And the rubber is so much nicer. It's so soft. It's so bendable. This is a really, really nice rubber strap on this watch. Honestly, in my opinion, it blows the Duros away. But it is really great. It is 330 meters water resistant. The crown does screw down on it. Here's a little shot of the back. It is a Miyota quartz movement. It says that it is some sort of crystalline crystal. I'm not really sure what that is. It's obviously some sort of cheap kind of Hardlex type crystal on the top. But I'm not really worried about that at this price point, personally. Jumping into the dimensions on this watch real quick, it is 42 millimeters in the case diameter. The thickness is right under 2.3 millimeters, and the bandwidth is 20 millimeters. It's very similar to the Duro. Quality of it, I do feel like the bezel is a little bit misaligned. It's hard to tell. Up close it looks alright, but when I look at it from a distance, I don't really think the triangles are perfect. But $28 worth, I think that's fine. The face, though, it's really nice. It's kind of a black, but it's kind of a gray, has kind of a sunbursty kind of way it reflects the light. It's really kind of nice. They also, I'll put up pictures here, they do make a more expensive version of this watch for about $300, $400 on a rubber strap and on a metal band that are mechanical watches. So it's really kind of cool at this price point. This is the Depthmaster. They make the Depthmaster Heritage Diver and the Depthmaster Professional. So that's really kind of interesting that they offer such a variety like that. and I may check one of those out at some point. It maybe is hard to justify spending $400 on a Stührling, but I think they're kind of cool. Jumping into the Lume here, the Lume is great. It's on all the hour markers. It is on the minute and hour hand, and it is on the little pip on the second marker. It looks a little more greenish on the video here, but it's a really nice kind of green, ambery kind of color in person, and it's definitely one of the best and most lasting looms I've seen at this price point. I charged this up once, didn't have to hit it again. It just stayed really bright and really nice, which is awesome, and I think a real big plus for this watch. Here's the watch on the wrist. Wears very similar to the Duro. I feel like maybe it's potentially a little thicker. I'll confirm that. I'm going to make a video comparing the two, so I don't want to do too much comparison right now. But yeah, the big thing is the band is just so comfortable that I think that's the real edge it gives it over the Duro. But it's a beautiful looking watch. I'd gladly take this watch and wear it in a pool, wear it swimming. Crown screws down. It's what it's made for. I'm really happy with how it looks. Yeah, it looks great on the wrist. So all in all, I think that this watch is a great competitor to the Duro. It is half the price, depending on where you get it, and I think it wears incredibly comfortably with that rubber strap. There's really nothing that I could pick apart about it that I would say the Duro is a better watch. That being said, I'm not saying the Duro is a worse watch. I think at this price point, you're getting something almost equal in the two. Casio, you're obviously getting a better name. I don't really think that you could tell the difference between the two of them overall quality-wise. But if the $30 is a deal breaker for you, I think you'd be very, very, very happy with this watch. I knew nothing about Stührling, and I'm kind of happy that I checked it out because it's a really quality piece, and I'm happy to own one now. So I'm going to definitely check out more of these, and I will see you guys next time with hopefully a comparison between this and a Duro.